Hi everybody, welcome back to another installment of the series we started a little while ago in this channel called Most Common Mistakes Portuguese Native Speakers Make When Speaking English. And today we'll be looking at the H situation. Alright, so I'm no linguistics expert here, so I can't really tell you why this happens, but what I can do is to share with you my own point of view, my own experience as someone who is a professional conference interpreter, translator, speaks a couple of foreign languages, has lived abroad in different countries, and most importantly, I think, someone who also struggles with this issue. You see, having Portuguese A and English B, or in other words, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this interpretation lingo, Portuguese being my mother tongue and English my second active language, this means that I was rapidly made aware of this little predicament ever since I started working and training and practicing working from Portuguese into English. And ever since, I've been fighting tooth and nail to stave this off. And it basically boils down to this. We simply don't pronounce any H's in the beginning of a word. And it's not just us though. The French do it, the Spaniards, the Italians, I suppose pretty much all Romance native speakers. Now the reason I'm drawing your attention to this, it's because I think it's a relatively easy fix and very worthwhile if you think about it. It will make you sound better, it will make you improve your pronunciation from the get-go, and it will avoid some very big misunderstandings like this. Oh my God, she did it again. I really ate her. As opposed to, oh my God, she did it again. I really hate her. So you see right away where the problem is. That first sentence gave the impression that you are a cannibalistic serial killer that eats anybody who you happen to dislike. I think that a good exercise for this is to practice in pairs, as it were. So you can say hair instead of air, like the air we breathe, or here, like in here right now, instead of ear, or you can say have instead of have, which doesn't mean anything, but it's just have without the H, and we have a tendency, a big one, Portuguese native speakers, to mispronounce have as have, or has as opposed to as. So practice in pairs, and I think it will make a world of a difference. Now, one thing I find particularly challenging is when you're faced with these nasty H's with a couple of them in a row. Even two of them can become quite a stumbling block, like in the sentence we just saw previously, I really hate her. Now for me, because I'm aware of this and I know that I might trip up here, what I do is I insert a little pause, and it usually does a trick for me. So instead of saying I really hate her, which for me, I don't think I can quite nail it, it sounds a little better if I say I really hate her. A little pause there usually does the trick. Another example of two H's in a row I find really challenging is this sentence. Did you really hurt her? Right, again, I have to make a little pause here, otherwise I know I'll trip up, and I wholeheartedly advise you to try and do the same. Alright, now being aware of it only puts you halfway there. What you really need to do now is practice and really gauge those situations where you struggle the most and try and find suitable solutions for all those situations, be it in the form of a little pause here and there, or just practicing and repeating until you're blue in the face and your tongue falls off. So there you have it. I hope you liked it. As you can hear, this happens a lot. Alright, so on a more serious note, there you have it. I hope you liked it. As you can hear, this no longer is happening right here. So that's it for me. I'll leave your comments and suggestions in the comment section below. Hit the like and subscribe buttons if you've enjoyed watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.